So, um, ako nga pala si Christopher Patrick Francisco, pero kilala ko as Dr. Chris or Doc Chris sa BECC. Okay, so matagal ako nagtuturo since 2019. Nagkaroon lang ng gap between pandemic. Pero bumalik din ako. Ngayon, ang coverage natin is sports vision. Dati ang tinuturo ko is PEDJA, fourth year din. Pero, again, sa akin na sinoder yung sports vision ninyo. So, sa lab and sa med. Sa ibang section, lab lang naman. Okay, so, yun na muna yung introduction ko sa face-to-face na lang yung iba. Okay, so, sports vision, introduction natin dito is basically test and training to help athletes determine how well their eyes perform. And, of course, vision plays an important role in the case of a athletic or a person involved in sports. So, ano ang role ng isang optometrist sa sports vision? Of course, correction of refractive errors. So, sa refractive errors or yung correction nila, that would involve spectacles, contact lenses, goggles, or any form of corrective eyewear para sa kanila. So, eye protection, visual training or visual therapy para sa mga to enhance yung vision nila in terms of sports. So, assessment and management of functional vision inefficiency, so specialized contact lens services ito. And then ophthalmic eye services, assessment ng sports in visual activity, so yung mga eye-hand coordination and whatnot. So training on enhanced visual abilities and prevention and management of sports eye injuries. So mostly dito sa mga sports eye injuries, of course, mag-a-apply din dyan yung mga matututunan ninyo sa occupational health, yung mga pag-treat ng mga injuries din dito. So, ano ang importance of sports vision? So, kailangan natin i-check dito yung dynamic visual acuity or yung active vision nila. Then, peripheral vision, of course, depth perception. Siyempre, depth perception would involve your binocular vision as well, since depth perception ito. So, eye tracking, and then eye, hand, and body coordination, visualization, and visual concentration. So, yung dalawa, yung visualization and visual concentration, tatakan natin ito sa next na topic or next na lesson din. So, ano yung mga requirements for personalities or persons that are involved in sports vision? So, general ocular health, visual acuity, contrast sensitivity, stereopsis, accommodation, eye movements, visual motor responses, again, eye-hand coordination, central peripheral awareness, and visualization. So, basically, kung ano yung first, ano ba to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yung first 6 is basically yung parang bread and butter natin as an optometrist. Kung ano yung mga kailangan natin i-check sa kanila. And then, involved na dito sa sports vision is yung remaining 4. Yung visual motor, yung eye-hand coordination, yung remaining 2. So, ano yung mga different types of sports injuries naman? So, loss of vision, intense pain, blood in the eye, pus or fluid coming from the eye, cut on your eyelid or area around the eye, and then objects or swollen eye. So again, sa mga management natin for sports injuries, so kapag na-treat na natin, ano yung pwede nating alternative or protection sa kanila? Of course, yung paggamit ng polycarbonate lenses. So polycarbonate lenses is much stronger compared sa mga CR39 or yung mga standard lenses natin na ino-offer sa market. And then protective eyewear. So protective eyewear is basically mga goggles, so mga contact sports like basketball, football, soccer, mga ganon. And then tinted glasses. So tinted glasses, if yung sports is related sa mga ano lang naman, outdoor, or pwede rin yung mga ano pa bang basically outdoor sports. So if makakount yung archery, shooting, mga ganyan, yan yung mga pwede natin i-offer sa kanila. So, yung mga drivers naman, pwede din natin ibigay sa kanila restricted classes. Okay, so sports vision training works on improving the visual abilities of an athlete that are most necessary for excellence in their sport. So, some of these abilities include na yung eye-hand coordination, dynamic VA, tracking, focusing, visual reaction time, and peripheral vision. So, ano yung mga sports vision aids? Of course, hindi mawawala yung contact lenses dyan, mga sports eyewear, sunglasses, and then tinted lenses. So, sa contact lenses, of course, ang choices lang natin dyan is yung mga soft contact lenses. Okay? Pero pwede pa rin yung mga hard contact lens or RGP kung tawagin. So, ano yung mga therapies for sports vision? So, sa eye-hand coordination, yung weight sa cadec fixator. Sa eye-body coordination naman is the basin anticipation timer. Sa dynamic VA, rotational pegboard. And then, yung meron tayo nito, Marsden ball, stereopsis, and then accommodative exercises. So, ito yung reference. Nasa Canvas lang din yan. So, nakapublish naman din siya. So, pwede nyo i-check yung buong PowerPoint. Kaya, again, kinapi ko lang to para at least may sarilang copy. Hindi ako kasi mag-download and subscribe. So, kinapi ko na. Okay. So, lesson 1 natin. So, again, what is sports vision? So, vision is the process of seeing and perceiving the surrounding environment by using information contained in light. Of course, hindi tayo makakita, hindi tayo makakapag experience or yung process ng seeing kapag walang light na involved. So appropriate visual information is imperative for almost every sporting task to ensure that athletes are able to monitor the actions of others while also perceiving their position in relation to the target. So yung mga sports na basketball, tennis, basically any contact sport or mga driving, mga racing, mga ganyan, counted pa rin mga sports. So, yung mga reaction time, kung ano yung mga magiging reaction natin doon, yung mga players or yung athletes. So, in considering vision in sport, this entry discusses what the important characteristics of vision are, whether elite athletes rely on better vision than others, and whether vision training can enhance sporting performances. So, ano yung important characteristics of vision? So, of course, di mawala ang visual acuity, contrast sensitivity, peripheral vision, depth perception, color vision, and then, of course, yung eye movements natin. So, sa VA, visual acuity is basically, or in definition ito, measures the ability of the eye to resolve details. So, ine-evaluate ito using a letter chart and measured by means of the Snellen refraction. So, yung kilala natin na 2040 or puro or 2020 kung tawagin. And then the first number in the fraction test distance is conventionally 6 meters or 20 feet. Okay, so may dalawang type of VA or visual acuity. That's the static and dynamic. So static visual acuity refers to the ability to resolve detail in stationary targets and measures most commonly used to assess vision. While dynamic visual acuity naman is occasionally tested in sport-specific assessments of vision to evaluate the ability to resolve detail in a moving target. So sa deficiencies naman in visual acuity, of course, meron common pa rin naman to sa athletes, hindi siya mawawala, pero mostly nagkakos to dahil sa myopia or poor distance vision, whether in hyperopia or poor or effortful near vision, and syempre, hindi pa rin mawawala yung astigmatism dito. Of course, sa astigmatism, blurring of vision pa rin, but of course, yan yung lalong nagpapa-complicate ng vision nila. Okay? So, contrast sensitivity naman, it reflects the ability of the eye to resolve differences in brightness. So, poor contrast sensitivity is likely to influence an athlete's ability to see at night or in dim conditions. So it declines with age and otherwise is most commonly hampered by cataracts. So cataracts, clouding of the crystalline lens, and diabetic retinopathy. So another is peripheral vision naman. So peripheral vision is the ability to see objects that are located away from the direction of gaze. So the binocular field of vision extends approximately 190 degrees horizontally and 130 degrees vertically through the clarity of objects, and it decreases as they move further from the center of the visual field. So ano yung pwedeng mag-hinder ng peripheral vision natin? Diyan, pwedeng example is glaucoma. So glaucoma is damage to the optic nerve at the back of the eye. And then, pwede rin stroke. So the perception is the ability to perceive the distance to or between objects in space. So it is particularly important in sporting tasks where an athlete must hit or interact with moving objects. So saan ba important ang depth perception? Basketball, football, baseball, or lahat ng sports na may ball, I guess. So accordingly, depth perception can be particularly poor when one eye is notably worse than the other eye. Of course, depth perception, like I said kanina, is binocular vision. So paano magkakaroon ng let's say perfect depth perception if one eye is not even at its best condition? Okay? So common individuals ito with an eye turn or who have experienced an injury to one eye. Next is color vision. So color vision refers to the ability to perceive different wavelengths of light that are seen as different shades of color. So ano yung mga different types of deficiencies? Tatlo yun. Usually, alam na natin to. Or if hindi pa, yun yung protanopia, dutang, titanopia, so yun. So most common form of deficiency causes difficulties when discriminating between red and green colors. So this has been shown to be a problem when performing some sporting tasks. This is the last of it. Okay? So eye movements naman. So meron tayong anim na eye muscles or extraocular muscles that controls the direction of each eye to ensure the central vision can be used to resolve objects of interest. So skilled athletes use very specific and efficient eye movement strategies to direct their gaze toward the most informative areas in their visual field. So neuromuscular conditions such as multiple sclerosis and strabismus can affect the ability of athletes to make fast and accurate eye movements. Okay. And then lastly, so do elite athletes have better vision than other people? So yan yung mga pwede natin itanong sa mga sarili natin. So do elite athletes So can vision training enhance sporting performance? Is vision a limitation to performance in sports? Can vision be improved by training? And do improvements in vision result in an on-field improvements in performance? So bakit puro tanong na lang to? Ito na yung last slide natin. Ito yung take-home activity nila. So next week, by Tuesday, physical paper to So handwritten assignment to. Okay? Sasend ko na lang din sa messenger yung itong file na to para at least meron na rin kayong kopya. So yun lang. May questions po ba? Pwede kayong gumamit ng mga sources sa mga website. Kung gusto nyo